You know what? Sometimes I do this and it's like the best thing ever. And it really is the best thing ever, but then I turn around and it's like, no, it's not. Are you gay if you're interested in transgenders? Yes. Yes, you are. Seriously though, if you really look up the definition of what it means to be gay, it literally will tell you it means to be lighthearted and carefree. I think it's so beautiful that in 2019 we are stepping away from the traditions. We're stepping away from the structured rule set that society has placed on us as humans, that you have to live your life a certain way. You have to do things in a structured set. You have to marry a woman because you were born with a penis. You have to procreate. You have to go out and you have to get a 9 to 5 in order to be successful. And vice versa for women. You have to marry a man because you were born a woman. You have to birth these children, which I know a lot of you women, if you are a woman watching my video, know you don't really want to do, because that shit, from what I hear, is horrible. Let me pause. Can you, if you're a woman watching my video, please understand this when I say, and this is just from a personal trans speaking, we don't want to be like you. We don't want to have to deal with the cramps. We don't want to have to deal with the big bellies that come with giving birth. We don't want to have to deal with those labor pains. I personally commend you for going through those things, but I don't want to have to deal with those things, which is why I reincarnated in the life circumstance in the life situation that I'm in now, so that I don't have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to get a little bit more in depth in it, like, coming up soon, but I've heard it a lot where it's like, you know, or natural born women will be like, well, trans women aren't real women because they don't have to go through the labor, birth, or the pains or things like that. So they don't understand what we go through. We don't understand what you go through. But understand this. Until you can understand what it means to have a fear of someone harming you for stepping outside of your home, for just living your life and wanting to do things the way that you want to do them, for you wanting to be happy and live your life and be yourself, then you don't have the understanding. You do not have the right to tell someone that being a trans woman is not okay, all right? Know your role, know your place, and mind the business that fucks you, all right? I'm sorry if it came out very rude, but I don't know how to be gentle on certain topics, all right? And that's the gentlest way I can put it, all right? So, but back to the topic at hand. Are you gay because you're interested in transgenders? Yes. 90% of the world is gay and they don't even know it, because they have this assumption that being gay is some negative notion, and it's really not. So if someone calls you gay, and if you call yourself gay, take it as a compliment, all right? Like, even if it's coming from yourself, because you literally are calling yourself carefree and lighthearted. And I think that's an amazing, beautiful thing to be in 2019. Now, let me just get a little bit deeper into this. If you don't have the understanding in 2019 that energy is fluid, all right, and that we as humans possess masculine and feminine qualities. Some possess more feminine qualities, some possess more masculine qualities. At the end of the day, you literally are going to go out in this world if you have an open mind. If you are stepping outside of the box, if you have stepped outside of the box, you are literally going to go out into this world and you're going to find people, you're going to find circumstances, you're going to find situations that fulfill you, that make you happy. For me personally, living my life as a man was not making me happy. It was not fulfilling me. And I knew it was something that I was not going to continue to do. Tried it, been there, done that, didn't really like it, even though I was fine as fuck. Look, I always like to say that if I can take the male version of me and sit that on the side of me right here and be like, that's it, he's it. He is it, you know, we... Especially once I started losing weight. Look, let me say something. I was like... That's just me. Not everybody's gonna think like me, but I have a weird sense of humor, right? And not many people are gonna understand that. But it is what it is. But energy is fluid, all right? And we all possess masculine and feminine qualities. You just literally have to understand who you are, what you want out of life, and you have to just literally surrender to the spirit. Surrender to the knowing that ultimately, what you see on the outside isn't what's real. What's real is what you feel on the inside. Underneath all of this flesh, grimy, dirty, nasty, physical substance, molecules, whatever scientific terms that people want to say. Look, it's 10 o'clock at night. Ain't nobody got time to have the perfect terminology for you. Underneath all of this is a burning, fiery spirit, a burning fire ball of energy that contains more masculine energy, more feminine energy. Which one are you? You know which one you are. So if you're attracted to someone like me, like if you watch my videos, let's say, and you're like, I like her, or I like people like her, I would want to be with a woman like her, you know, because let's be honest, dudes, what do they call you? Chick with a dick. A lot of guys think that's really hot and I think that's really sexy. And, you know, I've come to terms with that being like that's so sexy to me as well. But for the most part, that's just like a fantasy, like sexual preference. For the most part, if you see my videos and you're just like, and you match the vibe, if you match the energy, if you have the understanding, if you feel it, go with it, you know? And it doesn't have to be me. I'm not saying you have to be me, but just anyone. You literally just have to find people that bring you peace, find people that brings you fulfillment, find people that make you whole, find circumstances that make you whole. And if that person just so happens to be a transgender, okay, okay. Like, I'm confused as to why so many men, because you don't hear it with women, and I'm not going to even talk about the subject of women who are transitioning or women who have transitioned, because there is a double standard when it comes to women who transition or women who are lesbian, as opposed to men who are liking the same sex or men who transition. There's a double standard, and I'm not going to say I don't get it, because I get it. I just don't rock with it, which is why I don't deal with it, which is why I choose to ignore it, which is why I choose to keep that over there and away from me. Because if you know me, you already know it's gonna be a problem. And one thing about me is that I don't handle problems the best way, which is why I'm so glad that I went on a spiritual journey so that I can handle these problems in the best way possible. Instead of getting angry and mad, walk away from that shit, bitch. Because at the end of the day, I'm asleep. I have not been sleeping the best for the past 8 months, but I'm gonna attempt to sleep like the beautiful queen that I am. But for the most part, you know, oh wow, do what makes you happy. Rock with the people that rock with you. Deal with the people that are gonna love you for who you are. And I'm gonna be completely honest. I've stated this before. I semi-stated this before in a dating tips video. If you are a guy trying to date trans, honestly. Seriously, 100%. If someone like me loves you, we love you for you. We love you for your flaws. We love you for your crooked ass teeth. We love you for your bald spots, your lack of, your whatever. We love you just for you. Being you. We love you that you can see past the fact that we are transgenders. We love you for the fact that you can see that we are nothing more than a spirit just wanting to be happy. We love you for that. And if you can just accept that within yourself, like, then nothing else really matters. Nobody else's opinion should matter. So if you're wondering if you are gay because you are attracted to someone like me, then yes, right? It's not a bad thing. It's literally what you put into it. Step away from these negative notions that being gay is a bad thing. Seriously, it's not, all right? Step away from this notion that if you are dating someone who is transgendered, or if you're dating someone of the same physical sex, that it's not okay because, you know, the man told you it wasn't okay, because your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your friends are going to judge you. If your friends, your brothers, your mama, your daddy, your sister, whoever are judging you, they have their own skeletons 10 times bigger than what you could even probably imagine, which is why they're judging you instead of focusing on their own issues and their own insecurities. So that's that. All right. Now, I don't know about any of you. Hey, I did not buy you blowtorch for you to mess it up. Oh, man. I blew it out. I don't know about any of you, but I honestly believe that, and I think I've said this before, being trans is one of the most beautiful things in the world. Because being trans has taught me that I am strong. If you are trans and you're watching my video, how you doing, bud? Maybe you can resonate with what I'm saying. And being trans has taught me that I'm strong. It's taught me that I am beautiful past what I'm beautiful beyond the standard than what most people standard. I'm beautiful on the inside first because I'm choosing to love myself. I'm choosing to be myself in a world where I'm not going to be accepted, but I'm becoming to be accepted. Being trans is honorable. Being trans is admirable. Being trans is so influential because it's stepping away from what's normal. And if you are in this society wanting to be normal, then you have a problem. Being normal is not cool. Being normal is not okay. You are your own individual. You have your own spiritual essence. Follow it. Love it. Live in it. Own it. Honor that motherfucker with all that you are. All right? Because I don't care if you're 5'1", 6'8". Well, I shouldn't have said 5'1". I don't care if you're 6'8". I don't care if you have broad ass shoulders. Do you see that? Do you see that? All right. Do you see that? Do you see these hands? All right. I would show you my feet, but she needs a pedicure. All right. So that ain't none of your business. But I don't care about any of that. You know, I don't care, and you shouldn't either. All you should really care about is what's on the inside. You should care about what you feel, how you feel. You should care about the matters of the heart. And I'll tell you something else. Since I've been on a spiritual journey, I've come across many terms, come across many sayings that I knew nothing about. You're in my way. And one of the things that I learned is that I, like many others, are here to raise the vibration of love. We're here to change what it means to love. We're here, I am one of those individuals who are here to love unconditionally and to spread that unconditional love to the world so that you can raise the vibration of this world so that the healing can happen. All you really need is love in this world. All you need is love. So, honor yourself. Honor your being. Always be choosing. Always be choosing to be the best version of you. Right? And if you are transgender, I'm going to give you a little advice. Stop looking for someone to bring you fulfillment. Stop looking for someone to make you happy. Especially from another human being. Especially from another masculine man. You're not going to get it. You literally have to get it from yourself. No one's going to give you that love. No one's going to give you that compassion. No one's going to give you that understanding like you can give yourself. And once you give it to yourself, you're going to, look, let me tell you something. The messages you get about, hey, let's chill, you'll know. Those disrespectful messages of, oh, hey, can we hook up? Can you do this? Can you do that? They won't even bother you. If you're anything like me, you're going to turn into one of the most, let's just say there are a couple of grown men who still are crying over my responses. So, love yourself. Love yourself enough to know that being gay, if this is a label that you want to attach yourself to, because you don't really have to attach yourself to it. I'm just saying it just because of the social standards. Being gay isn't a bad thing. Being attracted to transgenders isn't a bad thing. And if you feel that it makes you gay, and if you feel that it is a bad term, or if you feel like it is a bad thing, then maybe you should keep your ass with those old traditions. Maybe you should keep your ass miserable. Maybe you should keep your ass stuck doing whatever you were doing before. But clearly, for the rest of us, we're perfectly fine. So, with that being said, I pray that you all can take something from this video. You all can have an understanding. You all can better assess your situation instead of judge your situation. You all can better assess yourself instead of judge yourself. And stop being so hard on yourself. And just understand that it is what it is. Flow with life. Flow with being. Flow with who you are.